Hello, Katarzyna here. Today I would like to talk about stress and pressure and how you feel it and how your environment impacts how you feel. So, are you one of these people who, when you work alone, according to your terms and according to your time, you can handle the deadlines and pressure quite well? But the moment you start being part of some kind of group or you work with at least one person, you tend to feel that your stress is coming up and that the pressure and the stress of people around you is really overwhelming. You might feel it in your whole body. You might feel it in your head. Sometimes to the point that it's like unbearable because you feel so much pressure that you start to act very fast, only to get rid of it and be free of this feeling of the pressure. This is one a group of people. Another one is, and you might be part of this one, is where you kind of like a pressure. You kind of feel okay with the stress. You handle very well chaos around you. You don't mind working under pressure, and in fact, you like adrenaline. So you like the challenges. You like this feeling that, things has to be done and something is pushing you into doing things fast. And in fact, it's not something is pushing you, but this is your internal energy or internal construction is in this way that you feel internal pressure to be active, to act all the time. And these two groups are groups of people. The first one was of people with undefined root center, and the second one was with defined root center. So the undefined root center people, they, as I said, when they are on their own, they are kind of relaxed, they are calm. But the moment they become part of some kind of group, they start to, and this group is under pressure, is stressed, they start to absorb the pressure and stress of other people, and in fact feel it even more because they amplify the feeling. So they feel the magnitude of that feeling. Whereas people with defined, and that's why for these people with undefined, it's really challenging to working with people with defined root center, because these people by nature have inside of them a need to act and have some kind of like internal pressure to be active. And if you are those people, you might see that it's really difficult for you sometimes to sit still, that you kind of your whole body like would want to move. Sometimes maybe you move your legs even unconsciously because you are kind of ready to get up every moment. And for you, it will be even challenging and difficult to meditate, for example, or to work on your breath, just to be still. So, what to do if you are one of these people who has undefined root center? Because I can imagine if you work in a corporation, if you work in any business environment, you deal with people and you feel their pressure and stress all the time. So the first step is awareness. Always awareness is like the biggest step, in my opinion, to change things. So if you know that, or you suspect that you might be one of these people who is taking on stress and pressure of other people, it's good when you are around people just to ask yourself, is it mine or is it his or her? So this is like one of the ways to come back to yourself and to the present moment, and to see that this stress and pressure is not yours, and then you decide if you really want to take it on. And in majority of cases, this will be enough to change the pattern. Of course, sometimes you have to ask this question a few times until you start managing this, because you will always be open, so you will always feel it, and it's just a matter of how you will react to it. The second way is to breathe, to take few deep breaths. Like breathe in through your nose, breathe out through your mouth, and feel your body. Come back to your body. Just feel where this stress and where this pressure is at the moment, whether it is in your shoulders or in your spine, or maybe at the back of your neck. So take these breaths, like direct it into that part of your body when you feel the stress, when you feel the pressure, and see what happens. I'm sure this will dissolve. If it doesn't dissolve after 3 breaths, then take 5 breaths and see how you are. And again, you might need to repeat it during a day, but the most important is that you catch yourself, sorry, not cut yourself, but catch yourself on that moment that you start feeling what is going on. If you are the person with undefined, you also might have this tendency to do things quickly. So when you are under pressure, you feel it so much that you want to get rid of it. So even though sometimes you are tired, or you know it's not the best time to deal with something, you just want to take it done, and stop feeling the pressure. So you do things sometimes unnecessarily quickly, or you do sometimes things when you don't need to do them. So watch yourself with that one as well. And if you are a person with defined root, you like pressure, you feel it because it's your own feeling from inside, and you cope well with chaos and stress, but you might be kind of adrenaline junkie. So you might want to be careful about that one, that your need to feel adrenaline can put you into trouble sometimes. You might watch yourself if sometimes you don't go too far with maybe with what you do, how you do things, just because you need to feel more adrenaline. And also be a little bit more tolerant to people with undefined root, because they feel you, and they feel you very strongly. So but also be aware that they might not be able to, or basically able to be as active as you are, because they don't have this internal need and pressure to act. So if you are in a group, or I don't know, maybe in a relationship, and you go on holiday and you want to be active and do sightseeing, sports, swimming, etc., and your partner just wants some peace and quiet, then you might want to be a little bit more empathic about that, because it's not that they don't want things, but they just cannot be as active as you are. And basically, if you force them or pressure them into being as active as you are, this is not good for their body. This is not good for their adrenal glands, because the adrenal glands of the person with undefined root can get burned really easily if they overdo things. You probably noticed that I talk more about undefined root. It's just because I am undefined, and I know from experience how it is to feel pressure of other people. I felt it really strongly when I was a lawyer, and now when I look back, it's a little bit of a pity that I didn't know that I have undefined root, because awareness makes a huge change, because you can do things differently then. Of course, I would still feel, because I still feel pressure and stress of others, but I would be more conscious about how I react, or whether I want to react to that pressure at all. And in the past, I was very reactive. You know, every pressure, every stress of my client was mine. And of course, it resulted in adrenal issues after some times. So if you would like to find out whether your root is defined or undefined, if you would like to find out what is your potential, your talents, how what's the best way of making decisions so that they result in success, how you are perceived by people on conscious and subconscious level, and many other things about your human design chart and your nature, then I invite you for a human design reading with me. You can reach out to me through my email address, which is contact, but with K, not with C. Contact at healyourself.com.pl, or you can reach out to me through social media. Facebook, I'm there as Heal Yourself, and Instagram, Heal Yourself platform. Thank you for being with me, and I will see you soon. Bye.